I think a responsible regional organization will do that. And so that is how. So that conclusion will now lead to the initial reconnaissance 919 with the Camp for ECOWAS Commission on the ECOWAS 919 meeting on the 24th of February. Then Camp for see how to set the modalities. Because, for the deploying force, it's a process, especially our forces. So we come, we discuss, they met the ONS, met the police, met the Ministry of Defense, Jogasta, and there will be this engagement where we go through some checkboxes. So at that initial stage, they understand some of the questions on that. We'll be very clear today is that we don't have a falling country. We don't have a falling army. We don't have a falling security system. We then kind of observe and see for themselves. We tell them, say, on July, we then beyond the subversion, and we self-safely come up with all of them. No arbitrary killing anybody who surrender to the law taking course. Even when they come November 26, we make sure we stand and tell and say, no, we'll not go down the trail. We fight to safety, we'll not able to get strength, we're able to take the edge. But since we are still stable, we know the same will not get bad soldiers. At every other society, there are bad people within the set. And these bad soldiers will get out, they will try to figure out themselves and get rid of them. So we have a stable armed forces, we have a stable police force, we have a stable prison force, we have a stable national security architecture. We tell them this here, I say, so we have professional security personnel in all the security agencies, and they agree. And they said, okay, they have understood now, but the conclusion they get is to happen. Then CC, we are so stable that the only need for gang is support. And that support will be coming, join me, do some form of training together, do some form of operations together. But they're not going to take work on one, we're not going to deploy inside the same office, we need to live inside the same barracks. No. Then they get the outside when they don't get back for them, they'll get their own barracks, so they will be separate, then get their own officers of the separate. We all police security awareness staff, they continue for the professional job as they do. Nobody will lose the job. They are not coming to substitute us, they are coming to complement us, they are coming to assist us. And before so they can get for you under the Ministry of Defense, the ONS, and the SLP authority. And the Counter Police with the IG and the controller for it. The military personnel in Ghana, the serious, the ONS and the one. So I'm not coming say the car in that last part time. When the car will executive position, you see that the pass, you don't have checkpoint. No. They will not be deploying in the street even. Because we still have a functioning security system, I want to show you. We still have. And all the security they have to like we then can go into build to scale. I assure you. We have a functioning defense and security architecture. We have proven it. So that is how we are. No, but if you go further, you see after the 9 months in Cabo they require most of the things, they are gone. But it's a process. We are not discussing what to be the mandate, what to be the status of forces agreement. Several discussion points that they will go on. As I speak, we are going to Abuja this month to discuss those things. After which they will come back again now for a final review. I think after the final review, all will be set for deployment. So we are not understand, see, as you are known, like every other country in West Africa, if ECOWAS see the country won't go to problem, ECOWAS has the authority to talk to the government, not by force. So but this thing, I think we need a lot of them. Then the government say, okay, not true, maybe 1 year, 6 months, as this may be, after we stabilize, no, I can go. They are coming before here, it's not straight, but probably the manner in which they can is different than the manner they can the last time. That's the situation we need. They are not coming to take over any security personnel job. They are not coming to take over any security personnel deployment. They are not coming to take over any security personnel barracks or accommodation. No. They are coming on a separate road for can support the security and defense forces for make sure we establish watertight security, conduct aggressive training, conduct operational posture. When we are all those bad people who want to bring this country down, Mostly, I think we are serious with security business in this country. So for now, that's how I end them. As we progress in the discussion.
The Commissioner on Arms and Ammunition don't pull word Nado say, don't pull word Nado for tap people where they use them big weapon them and self-talk on the new Arm and Ammunition Act. Commissioner Bineke Conte, when the commissioner for this agency say, this act now for make sure say they get all information for weapon them and ensure say the safety of the country in security they in place. Reporter Patricia Kabia get more inside this report.
As people raise concern on the proliferation of small arms and ammunition, the Commissioner for Small Arms and Ammunition, Colonel retired Reverend Bineke Conte, that addressed the anticipated change them will bring the new Arms and Ammunition Act. In same way, so say, Salone don face one bad effect for uncontrolled arms distribution na the past, and self say that's a commission to ensure say it not happen again.
In the 1990s, we then begin to galvanize the self-property. Then therefore form National Commission, the whole of the ECOWAS sub-region. Indeed, the heads of states then come to one and decide, say, every country in the sub-region forgets a National Commission where they look into arms and ammunition proliferation. Of course, we know, say, the war in Liberia and Sierra Leone in drive the heads of states there for say then countries there for come together and look at the way weapons that they proliferate, that is weapon that is spread in the region of West Africa. So the heads of states then decide say they therefore play a key role in this, and that make them form the National Commission every country in West Africa for look at how weapons are spread at the countries there.
This new act aims for change all ownership of small and big arms within the country and self-be
the way and manner how weapons there, way not for them are people and when they deal at the key security institutions there, that is the Sierra Leone Police and the Republic of Sierra Leone Forces, therefore go all out for make sure say them weapon they there and they under good control. So that make the mandate with government give the commission now for look at how we for control weapons them and the country Sierra Leone. We therefore make sure say we stop waiting and call say for spread weapons them to people that are waiting for their weapons. Now we all business means say we therefore be alert or point out to people that are waiting for old weapons. You see how you know say this person for old weapon, now you business for sure to we really work and even the law enforcement people, especially the Sierra Leone police, so that they will make sure say they one and they will bring them to task. Now we get for do that. So
he said we assure the public that the government they give commitment for enforcing new measures and they collaborate with international body for combating the misuse of arms and all man for help for protect the country in security one.
But now we act don't comply to the ATT, that is, when they look at bigger weapons, them big weapons them, where they use or kill so many people there. So because of that, this new act, the talk say, we therefore make sure say we popularize this new act. Then we all come on board or help this country get peace, security and development.
Reporting for Rise Radio, Mina Patricia Kabia.
Well, we say plenty thank you to Patricia Kabia for we put that report for we together. Well, it's time now for studio clock, now 23 minutes past the hour 6, and the program where they listen to. Now YONE Salone where they come to live from Rise Radio 96.3 FM. And so we'll take another insert inside the program today. The chairman for the Parliamentary Committee on Mines and Minerals Resources in Parliament, Honorable Emerson Lamina, don't say inside one waka where the committee do this BNTM, don't fair not say 24% of the country in GDP they come out from the mining sector, and self say the sector gets potential for employ but 3,000 people them na the country. It talk this na the well of parliament, where even they lay the committee in report for make member of parliament then go debate on them and turn into law. We reporter Fatima Tabango and get more inside this report.
4 sessional report of inquiring into the activities of mining activities taking into cognizance 2 districts, local district and Kono districts.
The chairman for the Parliamentary Committee on Mines and Mineral Resources na the Salone Parliament don't table them first report na the well of Parliament. But some of the things them we then find out during their oversight worker we then do na Potloko and Kono district. According to the chairman, Honorable Emerson Lamina from Kono district, we also na the deputy leader too for the ruling party say the mining sector na key sector where they generate revenue for the country, we make it say 24% of the country in GDP they come out from the mining sector.
The mining sector is so important. 24% of our GDP comes from the mining. 80% of our export out of this country come from the mining. The mining sector has potential to employ at least 300,000 people, directly or indirectly. That's the potency the mining sector has to employ. Significant progress has taken place in that particular sector by bringing new legislations, 3 mineral policies, and the Mines and Minerals Development Act. That is what we want to transform. Bringing development. First in history, mining companies cannot pay to mining communities 1%. It has never happened. It happened under the watch of President Madabio.
The chairman carry on say, during the oversight worker, then find out say, the people them na Marampa don't receive 40 billion only loan, and the people them from Tonkolili and Potloko districts self-receive 60 billion only loan from the mining sector.
The people of Marampa has received at least 40 billion oleos. The people of Tonkolili Potloko have received at least 60 billion oleos. That is just for mining. That tells you, before this time, it was like a myth. You always see mining. I'm not saying it, but when you watch at the audit reports of 2016-17, tell you that such monies were not accounted for. President Madabio made a phenomenal move by paying our CDA. The Mines and Minerals Development is so rich. Field richness, I should tell you, Section 36, 70% of the proceeds goes to the community landowners, 10% to the host MP, 10% to the paramount chief, 10% to the council. Can you imagine an increase? It used to be 50% to the landowning family. Now it is 70%. Section 143, subsection 4, at least 1% should be paid to mining communities.
Honorable Emerson carry on for talk about some of the things them where them find out during the oversight worker and self-talk about some of the recommendations them where they inside the reports.
Number 1, realize that the CDC, the Community Development Committee of Potloko District Marampa, are struggling to use their 10%. The administration should have access to 10% to use it for their stationery, to hold their meetings, etc. We understand that the company is micromanaging. Marampa Mining Company is micromanaging the 10%, which is kept for the administration. They are struggling to use it. We've discovered that. We also discovered that CTC Mining Company in the same local district, Yenkesa, are getting stockpile. How they can export it, they have been bottlenecks, struggling, and impediments. They cannot. And they're also in dire need of mining lease agreement, MLA, which they are struggling to have. Their CDA document is obsolete, it's moribund, it is old. They need to bring it to speed to catch up with the 1% and to also show the new members of the CDC, very importantly. And they do not also have MLA, which is mandatory.
With all the findings and recommendation, make the chairman of Mines and Mineral Resources, Honorable Emerson Lamina, talk say, they go for summon the Ministry of Mines and NMA, so they will give them more updates.
From the recommendation, we are going to summon the supervisory ministry, that is the Ministry of Mines and Mineral Resources, and the supervising agency, NMA, so that they can give us more updates. We only play oversight. Remember, our work is to make good and workable laws. Our work is to represent our people. Our work is to scrutinize the annual budgets of this country and approve it. Our work is to promote, as MPs, national unity and peace. This nation solely needs, not alone that. We must play oversight from section 93, 3 and 6. We should. We have the power. Wherever witnesses are even overseas, we call them for the production of evidences, to answer, to investigate, to inquire, to enter into their businesses, because we represent our people. or the synopsis of the recommendation here is those supervising agencies and ministry are going to be summoned to give the committee more updates.
For sake of the recommendation here, make Honorable Abdulkarim Kamara, when the opposition chief whip, team up on standing order 25 for make member of parliament then go debate and approve the reports. For Rise Radio, me na Fasmata Bangura.
Inside the program today, we will talk about Food Safety Day. As today na World Food Safety Day, and for that make we get inside the studio Fredson Emmanuel Kuti-George, we are the health promotion office, we are the health promotion officer in WHO. This year, World Food Safety Day, they draw attention to food safety incidents them, and the theme for this year now underline the importance of being prepared for food safety incidents, no matter how mild or severe they can be. Good evening, welcome to the program.
Yes, sir. Good evening.
So for person we go to listen to right now, we go to watch we live now with Facebook page or we YouTube channel. Go on for know really what are the importance of observing World Food Safety Day and what's in a World Food Safety Day.
Yeah, thank you very much. Food safety, first of all, is all about the practices that way, a scientific practice way based on how we they handle with food, how we they prepare them, store them, and distribute them, so that it not going to be harmful to we. Yeah. So safe food, first of all, now one of the primary determinants of human health, and I would say now a basic human right for make you get access to safe food, nutritious, and a healthy food. So if you not get food waste safe, it can cause a lot of complication. It could cause disease and other things. So therefore, the importance of safe food is that it's very more critical to everyone. And for that we stay healthy as individuals and community or as a population, we need to get safe food because what a man not to do without food. And if you live a healthy life, you forget food waste safe, we're not going to cause you harm, not going to cause any disease or disability to you.
Okay, so why is it that what's been come up with the idea for make United Nations for think over and say, well, let we come and observe World Food Safety Day?
Well, over the years, maybe don't come to a point that the organization they realized food safety was becoming an issue. Yeah, so repeatedly they been get conferences. They been get one of the first food safety conference where they been deliberate issues around food safety. And next time we got another subsequent conference when be the Forum for Trade and Food Safety and so on for address issues around the challenges of how we trade with food issues. So, but that notwithstanding, at a certain point, they come now with a resolution where they say, now, because food now is now like a public health issue, we need for take them very much serious. And so, in another meeting in 2018, the United Nations General Assembly adopt a resolution where they come up with for proclaim this day as a World Food Safety Day. That is the 7th of June.
Okay.
So every day, every 7th of June in the year, we celebrate and observe this day, so that we go raise awareness and try for inspire action on how we prevent, detect, and see how we will respond to events of food safety.
So during this day, now what things so really WHO can involve into?
Well, WHO, as I can always say, we not to direct implementers of programs and activities. We can support the government, more so the ministries where they deal with food safety. Food safety, first of all, not a one-man business. Now a multi-stakeholder issue. So you go see agriculture there inside, you go see Ministry of Health, the nutrition program, you go see environmental health, you go see standard bureaus, everybody there inside related to food safety. And so one of the key activities, of course, where the ministry can support, first of all, we can raise awareness about the issues around food safety. As I say, food safe, forget like get safe food, nutritious food, we're very much safe, and we will give you healthy body, you get forget safe food. And so you get for raise awareness about the issues around safety of food. And also we can also try for encourage government for come out with strong policies.
Okay.
We go control the one the way they from say food before it reach my table, they come out from the farm. That was where they plant them from the farm, how they transport them, if not factory they bring them, if not into the market. So many, they call it the food chain. They go through so many processes. And so government can come with support government for come with policies for see how best we can able to control the one then they so during the food they go through the chain, then can able handle them well so that it not become harmful to the end user at the end of the day now where they come eat on your table.
So what thinking cause will make food can become harmful when you not safeguard them?
You get so many reasons we're responsible. As I tell you, the process of take you food they can on your table, they change from where they move from one point to so many. Okay. They pass to so many processes. And during that line, they can either be contaminated by biological agents or by chemical.
Okay.
The biological agents are like the microorganism, you get the bacteria, virus, you get the parasites, and toxins from bacteria. The chemical components now from sometimes you will say the chemical components until outside store I go mix with something else when a chemical we can add the food now we self eat and we get intoxicated. So many ways than the way they get contaminated if you not handle them very well.
So when you talk about food safety, then you don't talk about parasites and other things. Then plenty things can come in people's mind. You get for those food poisoning, and foodborne diseases. Them well, like some man go tell you say when you eat certain food, you don't know if now they not cook and fine. It go result to for making rumbele, for making even get some kind of sick them way. It's really unusual for them. So let we talk something around them thing and day. How so important food safety be now with society? Then as even though yes, you say we not they implement as an organization, but how now don't they look at food safety in a salon?
Well, the questions there you don't like and so many. So food safety, of course, as I say, now a public health priority. When I mean public health priority, that is very much important. So as much as that we take them very much serious, and that is why we try for see how best we can support the ministry for ensure that we get food safety standards. Then we go to prevent the public from getting issues around food safety, either for eat contaminated food, where at the end of the day will result some disease condition or disability. So as I say, we support the ministries in implementing and ensure say we get standards and policies around food safety, and of course as an organization we can support them for develop a lot of policies like for of late we be done able to support them for develop some guidelines, also some documents, and also for messaging for raise awareness around the issues of food safety.
Okay, we'll continue for still three inside the program. In name Fredson Emmanuel Kuti-George, we are the health promotion officer now World Health Organization. As today now World Food Safety Day, and we they look at this particular day are also important and the issues them around food safety. If you just tune in, listen to YONE SALONE, they come to live from Rise Radio 96.3 FM as well broadcast live now we number 20 All Street Studios inside Brookfields. Now so we'll take another insert inside the program today. The headman at the Gloucester village don't say now because people they sabotage the Kush Fest9 community, don't make it defend them difficult for the Rebana village. This is a don't make plenty youth man them na the Gloucester community, not they do better thing again, but the harass and thief people property them for go buy Kush. Make we listen to the report. Drug use and addiction can be one big challenge for youth population na plenty parts na the world. Salon don't face plenty challenge them with drug trafficking and substance abuse, especially where the country dey na one important edge na the Africa map, as this na important site for transit for drug smuggler them. Kush as in the call am, don't take serious effect by young people in the country, with some we don't left work and sit down for smoke am, some man don't turn thief man, some don't smoke kush sote in food swell, and some even don't die because of the kush wey dem don dey smoke, as this gets different chemical them we get chance for take person life. This being term, President Julius Maada Bio been declare national emergency on drug and substance abuse for sake of how kush don spoil youth them life na the country, but still challenge dey for fet the drug, especially in a community them we act for waka fine one. I been go waka na the Gloucester village, also I meet with Frederick Ansels, who na the headman for the village, and start for tell me how they don dey fet the kush drug.
They come by them, they come meet me, they say, me no they do nothing, they know they say I do anything much, we camp and they fight against kush. And they all young picking, they pan kush, and they smoke kush, and by so they're not happy. Then picking them they smoke kush, they don't talk, they don't do all kind of things. Then the things still go on. Then they ask me, said, man, what you don't do or what you would do for stop this? And I say, well, me what I don't do. Most of the area the way when they sell kush, I say I don't identify them. I say most of the people that they sell, I don't identify them. I say, and I always they inform the police. I say, but me self how the police they handle them, how they know they handle them, me self no satisfied. I say so for proof tone, I say me don't they talk to the police, I don't they give police vital information for let them come for car arrest or for stop this kush at the village. I say the car can meet me, so low all gonna police station. Let una go hear from the police, then safe. Waiting they happen. If I not been to take action, I take action, let una know.
The kush situation, according to Frederick Ansels, very serious na in village, and reach one point where he even call and wonder them where they sell am na the village because of the pressure where they get from in people them.
Well, it's serious. The kush situation really serious. And for me, most of the one the women know say they sell kush. At some point, I don't call them, I don't want them. Say, I know say they sell kush. And then can admit, say yes, then they sell. I say, well, you get for stop, because the kush way they sell in the community, I say, it creates problem. I say, people picking them, when they don't struggle pan, then they go bad, come back, then they come meet me, then they call me, 11, 12 o'clock night, come back, then they couch complain to me. I say, so, it really don't wanna. So, when they come yesterday, I even show them, I play audio where I get on my phone, where I can send to the police there, where they tell the police there, how are they under pressure? They compare and they pressure me, then they come to me and net, then they call me, are they under pressure? And okay, hide on it. So, don't make me palaver inside church. You know, ask you, just without vexation, no, say me no, they do nothing. That's a gift for taking the time to explain the action they want to take. I don't go to police station. I don't call the police station now. I call the ops officer, the former one, the present one. I don't call them. They're not going to deny severally. Even the support officer at the station, I don't call. I don't make reports. I don't go to the extent. I don't call now. Even Lumley, they safe. They don't come. Read. But honestly, how me see things they go kind of carry it. Then within 2-3 days, you see the same people then come back in the community. They still they sell the same thing. Then still they sell them back. In fact, some of them they make brag, say that they get this country, that they get the government, nothing no they come up here.
Now because people them where they sell them, they make plenty money. Make the no one stop for sell them na the village.
The people then they make enormous money. And where they make money, where the police then can hold them, obviously where they reach a station, then they go settle them. The report where they get the last where they can hold, that very area then a lot of the people then come over go meet me. Then just one area of people then go meet me. Other area then self deal with that cry there. Then when they come, then they say each posse where them hold, then pack 300 for them. One lady with the holy man, he go lend 300 leons to somebody, we say now not pay yet. And they go bribe them. When you talk to the police, back he say, I see when I don't left, then they say they don't meet with any exhibits. So I made they left them.
Collaboration is say very important for fet this drug, but in order to get them from the councillor or even the member of parliament na that area dey.
Yeah, they are really disappointed. Me don't they do my own bit, my own money self I don't spend them. But from the councillor, we really for the work together. Me don't know what he don't do. Me I don't know of any action we don't take so far. Well, the honorable you obviously me self don't know what action I don't take. But we need for the work together. But me as village head, me na me own role and me play because me they get the direct shock from me people there. I they get the direct complaint from me people there. Yes, I get good rapport with them. Well, it's possible say them afraid for kind to these feds. It's possible say them afraid. They no one show face. It's possible say them get their own reason. But me, I think to say we should all be part of this. Should all be part of this. Then get influence where man no go underestimate. Man no lie by you. Then get influence to the police there. Where in fact me, one of the way they sell the kush, don't confine in me say. Where then they come for calm, hold them. Then they say, una idman na indi mona we so. We didn't go with the car, una idman na indi mona me so. Because all Terry complain. Because I get the you know, you just see the way go sabi, or man the way go sabi when a good carpenter, good driver, or masona, or then good work. Not saying I do people, even students there. You just see them how they don't they go. You just see them every day. Like me, they sweet me. It really not they sweet me. So I can try for make sure say they involve the police there every now and then, always.
Hansils carry on say, and not go lost total confidence in the police, but if they left for the settle na corner with kush dealer them na the community, then go stop for sell kush to youth man them. Them as community people ready for take the lead for fet kush drug na the village.
Well, the police then they tell me say then right now say they get constraints because they focus na this Fabric College. Then they focus on this issue na Fabric College for put it under control. They say, but when them done, then we'll get back. The other 10 back where in the morning, them will get some issue back where them focus their attention within Fabric College. But after them done, they may assure me say they will come. Then can't wait. They hold some people there. In 2-3 days time, they don't left them back. This not funny. I want to see where they all them people here where they sell kush in my community. Then charge them to court. Let all know say yes. Them people here where they sell kush in this community. Then don't take so action. If not so, me what I don't begin hearing from the parent them, I will talk her. Then ready for go meet the one where they sell her. We all take the lead. All the one where they sell kush, hand them over to police. Let us see now if police they go left them back. Really, I know we lost total confidence on them. But I think to say if they put more effort, if they left for compromise with the one where they sell kush, then go stop. Because we ready for take the lead. We meet the one where they sell kush, we just the boss panel no more. We got make we hold there with the kush. Now go be we exhibits.
Frederick Hansils end up talk about the president in commitments to Salone people them and urge the kush dealer them for stop for sell kush na the Gloucester village.
Well, me are glad the way the president is self don't make these commitments. And when we self as Kumbra we know how the situation with the sea picking there, waiting they happen with them, how the condition they deteriorate, if they happen at the village every now and then, because we see them not get money for buy the kush, not if them they go thief. We self ready for support government, support president, for make sure say we stop or minimize the kush or eradicate in our community. Me na me community, I don't want to see nobody they with the sell kush. If you know say you want sell kush, go further side way they. But Gloucester, now no way to kush. Gloucester, we don't want to see nobody they sell kush there. If you want sell kush, go live outside the community. Decide say you not for the na Gloucester because na Gloucester, no way. We can make a no way, no place, no day for hide for sell kush na Gloucester.
For Rise Radio, Samuel Ali Kamara, the report. We still get inside the studio, Fredson Emmanuel Kuti-George, winner the health promotion officer at the World Health Organization. So let's come back again to you, Fredson. We don't talk plenty in them. But again, let's look at the theme. We say food safety, prepare for the unexpected. What really this particular theme mean? We say prepare for the unexpected.
So, as I already said, food safety is all about ensuring we get safe food for we communities or population so that they not go get harm or hazard from it. So, preparing for the unexpected, that is food safety. Unsafe food can result to so many incidents. Yeah, we go cause like a disease outbreak because of foodborne disease or foodborne intoxication and so on. So in order for get yourself, let prepare ourselves. For me, it's like preventing the incident and therefore happen. We get so many things that we will need for put in place.
So wait there now.
So one, of course, like I say, the issue around food safety not a one-man business. You got the government, they play your own part. You get the business people and they say get their own part. We, the consumer self, we get stakeholders. Like for the government, like I started for saying initially, government for able to come up with strong policies and food safety standards.
Okay.
And for ensure say Then food safety policy and standard, we try to implement them and enforce them. That's one of the strong action done there. Then secondly, we need for strengthening national food control system. Like I say, if we're going to get the policies, we get the structures already, we get the ministries and everybody where they play their own part in terms of ensuring that we get safe food in the communities. So we need for enforce some of them policies here and make sure say they work. We also need for increase surveillance and coordinate surveillance and coordination. We get what we call surveillance. We detect data and information as to how then foodborne disease they happen with communities. And so we go able to address them and we go come with strategies and see how best we go address them so that they're not going to become a serious problem. And also, we're not going for sit down, like we go for improve on communication. If we also detect and notice say we get issues, we go for the raise awareness in the community. They help educate people and tell them what's in the how them for handle them food, how from the preparation to the storage, stay the kite on the table, you serve and put somebody. You get for raise their awareness and even help educate them.
Okay.
On the side of the business, then self-get for try for follow the standards with the country they set, and we need for ensure say them follow them, yeah. And then self-care for involved in communication. The consumer them, as I say, we get for the health educate them on how prepare they prepare, store and distribute the food so that it not going to become any harm to the population or to the family, and also to the multi-stakeholders them. We get for coordinate. We get for get coordinated approach amongst ourselves and with the other partners. We get for encourage rapid exchange of information, facts, and accurate information sharing among all relevant partners, including the government agencies, food inspection services, the laboratory, and so on.
Okay.
So we all get to a role what we will play so that we they work towards getting prepared to any unforeseen incident.
Okay.
It can be mild, it can be severe.
Okay, so before we go further, prepare for the unexpected. That's the time we say the one whole world we still struggle with food safety. Salone are a country where, plenty people on the see different things with how we food and the come and how we they even store them. Like, from the water key, you get certain people will go come and complain about the even storage system from the ship the way they cow to rest. Really not too good. And again, you see some bags them way then they can bag the rest there. So when you as a consumer go buy the rest there, so we open I go see some tumbu them or half mut them pan the rest. So I mean, then they really safe for we as a country for let we just look and then neglect or ignore. Because the person will tell you say, well, Salone are a country where law just it's normal, law forget about what's really they happen. But how safe are we in that kind of situation indeed?
So in a situation in wherein we get some of them kind of things they will call, I'm not going to say we're safe, we're not safe. So now make us say one of the way we forget we settle down, prepared, and make sure say whatever food come into the country, follow the right standards, yeah? So the government and the partners need for ensure that we get strong policies, and not only getting the policies that we just put them down, we observe them, we not try for implement. We need for implement and enforce them. Most times we get policies and everything then they, but the problem is that for enforce and implement the nine our problem.
So how WHO don't they advise the government in terms of that enforcement side? Because now they very key and we don't see so many things then when it comes on consumer protection, safe. Now you go see food come to the country, then go put on a warehouse until to some extent it become expired. Then we don't they get information of people away they whip that expiry they put other one, then send them out at the market for sale. Whether one they all get for the food safety. How WHO don't they work with government for make them enforce, or don't they talk to government for enforce the thing in the properly?
So as I say, WHO, of course, we're always committed for provide the technical support. When I say technical support, we get the expertise for guide the ministry and partners where they deal with then kind of thing there. We not implement directly, but we can always try for support them for build up. We create the leadership and try for capacitate them in terms of developing the right standards, yeah, and make sure say then try for implementing them one day. Like currently, of recent, we don't try for support the ministry for develop some documents that we go guide them in some of the areas that we talk. Like we don't support them for do the National Food Safety and Quality Control Guideline.
Okay.
Yeah. We also don't support them for develop the National Care Definition Manual for Priority Foodborne Diseases. These are all documents them where the ministry and partners then go use for make sure say we try for enforce some of them standards there. We get safe food into we communities. We also don't do training manuals for food business operators. You can imagine. Then small marketuman, the way they do dealings with food. Then restaurant. We don't develop training manual. So the government go able to train them where as to how for handle food. It's not easy for manage food. You really need for manage, as I say, they come out from the farm, it come into the store, it come into how you prepare them, where you don't cook and down, you need for keep them warm in the right temperature, when you serve them, the hygiene aspect and everything. We don't develop manual and for train people. Then we don't develop SOP, standard operating procedures, yeah. Then we don't do brochures and handouts for awareness raising programs. No, as I say, we don't develop the messages. We don't get the brochures, all for help, for see how we can support community awareness and raise awareness among the population in for lower ensure say we will maintain the standards.
All right, continue for stay with we inside the program. The program where you listen to now, YONE SALONE, they come to live from Rise Radio 96.3 FM. The time now from studio clock, now 5 minutes to the hour 7. Make we go for the short break.
Make we play the Wall of Fortune.
Winning don't come, winning don't bust. With over 5 million new leons in total cash prize, Africa will give you chance to win plenty money. Now the Wall of Fortune radio and television game show.
Join the Africell family every Tuesday and Thursday and stand a chance to win thousands of new leons. Now the Africell Wall of Fortune promotion.
For qualify, just dial *424# or you call or send empty message to 424 for just 1 new leons and get chance for win. You can also top up at least 2 new leons, 2 Afri money, and double your chances them. The more you top up 2 Afri money, now the more chance you will get for win. Make we play the Wall of Fortune.
The Wall of Fortune show go there live on AYB TV, Afri Radio, Africell Salon Facebook page, and all major radio stations them na the country live every Tuesday and Thursday, 8 o'clock na net. Make we play the Wall of Fortune.
The more you call or send empty message to 424 or top up 2 new leons with your Afri money, now the more chance you get for win thousands of new leons from Africell Wall of Fortune promotion.
Win big and increase your chances with the high or low risk and watch your money multiply with Africell. Make we play
the Wall of Fortune.
We still get inside the studio, Fredson Emmanuel Kuti-George, we are the health promotion officer, now the World Health Organization, WHO. So as we talk about the theme, we tell you about prepare for the unexpected, and we don't talk about one side, we go for the food storage, but I'll look at also the farming aspect. We don't see, for plenty time now, or recently, we don't see how the farmers don't make use of fertilizer them. And of course, according to research, then fertilizer they also get serious effects per mortal man in growth. So how WHO don't they look into them concern there also? Because concerns don't be raised for say the farmers and they use fertilizer them way actually medically get some issues where some can say it even lead to cancer or other diseases them along the line when people continue for the consume them.
Yeah, thank you very much. The issue still boil around ensuring the implementation and ensuring standards.
Okay.
WHO, they always try to ensure say we maintain the standards. And government always for get strong policies and everything from control, as I tell you. From the point to say the farm, the product, take onto the table. if we not get them standards, then policies, and try to ensure that we make sure say we enforce them. We still get for continue for see the issue. You are right. Farmers they use fertilizers. Farmers they in fact they use antibiotics for treat them the animals, where they result to issues around microbial resistance.
Okay.
Now the community, all the issues then they affect they complicate the issues very much. So as I say, there is no other thing the WHO can do further than that. You make sure so you set up the standards. There has to be standards. And then standards then they will need for ensure say we enforce. If we not enforce and follow around, we will still continue for see the things then they.
Okay, so talking about the standards and implementation, passing go on for know if actually una be on the ways raise awareness to farmers them with regards them issue here. So because if you go right now them provincial area them, you ask farmer about how they doing farming. The first thing we go tell you now that any fertilizer for making products them grow faster. But it seems not for they get the education about the disadvantage of some of them fertilizer there, so we then can call for. On ourselves, cannot raise the awareness about waiting and for know about them fertilizer there so.
Interestingly, the WHO not to agriculture agency.
Okay.
We know they deal directly with farmers. They work with the Ministry of Health and other partners, and we Ministry of Agriculture are part of. And whatever standards we put where relate to food safety, it cuts across. The health person they use them, of course. The agriculture person, of course, get for also observe the standards. The standard bureau person, everybody. So I think that the responsibility here of the Ministry of Agriculture for ensure say farmers them be well educated on the use of fertilizers. I believe say that they do them, but again, they still boil down to the fact that if we get the policies and everything and we not enforce them, we go still repeatedly they see some of the situation. Yeah. The issue around farmers using fertilizer, not to today. I believe say the Ministry of Agriculture don't they address them. But if they raise awareness, they sensitize people, they train them. If you not get standards, then where they control them, you not set policies, you not set systems in place for anybody where they default and take action, we will still continue for the sea. So it still boils down to having standards and make sure say we try for you enforce them.
So now look at them documents there, so we don't make mention about where you say we don't help government with as an organization for make them implement or enforce them. Tell us something, what we need to know about the documents there?
Well, for every for every sector when you do, you must get some kind of regulation, some SOPs on some documents where they guide your operation. And then as some of them document there. You can get the broader one when are the policies, the broader one. You can get your strategic plan and know how you want to move from time to time and you measure your performance and so on. Like the National Food Safety Quality Control Guideline. This they talk about quality control, how you for ensure some of them things they are for do. Now a guideline where they give you step by step. Okay. How you for ensure some of them TID2 will get for follow this, you get for do that. SOPs, the training manual. If we not say them food handlers there, the way they handle them food, they not get for be safe for the public. We don't notice that most times. So we support the ministry for come out with a training manual. We say we do training for them people that they sell food to the public. Because if you sell go to some of the local cookery shop, you go eat no more because you're hungry or but you serve the see the environment, the way they handle food, the way they meet standards. So now for some of them people that don't develop the document here, from time to time they train them out for handle food and everything.
Okay, so how document they also make provision for like now recently we see what's happening now the one slum part inside Freetown now the Mabela area usai we see people and die of food poisoning where then go buy cookery then before the mara or more than 20 people then start for experience some kind unusual behavior on that system. So how this then document they also they make provision for them particular situation then they end I think say really they need for work on the steps then.
So I said of course the document getting on.
Okay.
Yeah. They address different issues. But if I can take you back to the responsibility of the key players.
Yeah.
Government get for set policies. We need for ensure say we follow them. The business people themselves get their own part. Everybody get their own part for play. Food business, not a one-man business. Everybody get your own part where you get for play for ensure say the end user, the end consumer, at the end of the day get a safe food way they consume, where not go affect them. Because food, nothing where you always need. I always from starting the statement, I say food now one of the determinant of somebody in health, and like a human right. You get access to safe, nutritious, and quality food will go improve on your health. So everybody get for ensure say it play your own part, even the partners. Everybody get for play your own part. Like this situation will happen Mabela, it's unfortunate. Yeah, this is not foodborne infection. It can either be through contamination or from direct infection from bacteria or virus or whatever, and so on. So the team they go, we need to be prepared for that kind of event there. It can be mild, it can be severe. So in preparedness, if the situation that happen, of course, we need to know now how to respond, how to manage the case them so that the disease not go spread, how to contain and so that so many people not go die out of the unfortunate incident.
So as I be done to ask you a question about fertilizer, also passing on for no then organic food them we can eat. It really safer than then conventionally grown food them?
I guess my with the research. Of late yourself they know say then how they call them. Then genetic modified food them of course not good for health. The one way good for health and the natural one.
Okay.
The one way they use with fertilizer, they use chemicals and other product for let the food go fast. And some of them chemicals they steal the day not the food. Yeah. We're not very I don't think say very good. The very good stuff now where you get the natural one, it grow for itself from the nutrients, the natural nutrients and minerals from the soil. But how they can put fertilizer when created chemicals and everything for let the food grow fast. Yes, you find it can good for you eat them, but sometimes in the long run, it's not good for your health.
So, talking about the policies them and enforcement, one go say, then they can best happen way if plenty salon people really get food secured, then get the resources for making them watch the kind type of food they will for buy and the kind type of food them will for eat. So, passing on for no. How really foodborne illness they impact the vulnerable population, like what happens in Mabela, and of course the other slum areas them in the country.
Foodborne infection you can get of course through contamination of the food, either by water or the food where you eat or from the direct the environment we eat. The effect, of course, you get sick. Okay. So many kind of disease condition the way you could get out of farm. And at the end of the day, it unbug your health. Some of them can cause disability. Some very severe one can cause death. So that's some of the adverse situation for where you get and that kind of stuff. And besides, it gets socio-economic impact. In a country where you get into it affect trade, it will affect the social economic situation, and so on. So it gets a lot of negative impact. So that is why we work best and for ensure that we get ourselves prepared.
Okay.
So we will avoid that kind of incident.
So what are some panny way them way for the communicate food safety information to the public? Like now this kind of incident to happen in Mabela, you go realize say how the information be done they go at first. It differ from waiting the public understand properly later.
Well, some of the events they will we get forget timely communication. Yeah.
Okay.
We not allow the community for the begin think, not this, not that. So the ministry need for come in very quick and ensure that we give the information to the public timely. Waiting happen. Now who's kind food poisoning, some they call it food poisoning, some they call it chemical they don't put. So the community and the public forget the right information. Waiting at the situation. Waiting them for prevent themselves. Yeah. If you get this, also you forgo for get remedy. And then forgive them preventive information, messages, so that people not going to stay confused. Because like what be happen, so man getting on, some man related to different issues, and somebody don't go put poison, and because the woman know this, so the ministry for come timely with the issue around communication, timely communication. As it happen, they really get for tell them, educate them on what happen, tell them what them for do. If we get cases, we refer them immediately to the hospital. Then we get, of course, people who come around to get the cases and take them to the hospital, who then go treat, and we get for give them preventive messages. And some of the preventive messages, they will get 5 key ones. Then we will be able to tell them. 1, keep clean. Where you preserve, where you prepare food, if you make sure say your environment clean, your hand if you do observe hygiene, your environment clean. Yeah. Where you prepare food, you get for separate the raw food from the cooked food. All know for they together. Okay. And sure say where you cook food, you cook well, they have enough cook. Because some bacteria or some germ or some parasite or virus don't go inside, you don't contaminate the food. If you not cook them well, you die. So if you need for ensure say you thoroughly cook the food. Then number 4, food, normally they can say food for be served hot. Food when you don't serve them if hot. And if now food where you keep for a long time, more than 2 hours, you need to maintain a standard temperature. I remember most time my papa or my granny would tell me not for heat cold rest. Where you rest cold and for go heat and make it warm. Then not be know that concept there. But you need for eat food where they at the right temperature. You not go allow food don't stand for more than 5 hours very cold. You eat them very cold. Then the water and the materials the way you use for prepare the food to them. Yeah, you need for ensure say then safe, then clean. So that at the end of the day you put all this together, where they prepare the food, you know now say this food what they prepare for this person is safe.
Okay, so how consumer then really for ensure say the food the way that they buy is really safe for consume?
Well, food first of all where you go, you go buy some food and then a prepared food and then a tin.
Okay.
Like then sardine, baked beans. If you ensure say the cup not bloat, the way you take the cup, if for the enough for swell, if you check the expiry date, yeah, okay. For them prepared food or then tin food. If not then food the way you go buy on the table, if you make sure say them fresh, and the environment outside the seller, if you make sure say it clean, and the person self will decide if you observing hygiene. If you go buy in a restaurant, you look around the environment, you look the post where they serve. You self go no say this environment, the plate where they serve you, the spoon, the drainage, they're all dirty. You you get for be very much careful about your own safety.
Okay.
You know, go to inside and then you begin risk for buy food.
Okay, so when you talk about tin food, this kind of in mind for me to ask because we don't see inside Fredson a lot working that happen when it comes to tin foods. One, the storage condition. We can see for after a while, where sometimes them particular tin food they also keep on in a storage for long term. Then later the business person go pull and do for auction. You will see the tin then don't peel, the writing don't peel, or even the painting of the tin don't peel. Like then CPR sardine them. Thank you. They see in the auction cheap one just because of the condition they are trying looking good. So what are the risks? Working they be for make person go buy and then go consumer as an individual.
Tin food are one of the food and they were very much risky when you try for buying. You need for ensure say the tin food they within the required shelf life. Shelf life in the sense then go tell you say this food did expire December 2024. We no get that culture for check expiry date. We need to check. Make sure say you check the expiry date. Some of them food the way they prepare them they put preservative. Chemicals where they keep them, make them keep them for certain time. Okay. After that certain time, that chemical they wear off, they go to another thing. And most times, if you go buy tin food, you're not able to see the expiry date. It don't peel. No risk for buying. Not buying because at the end of the day, it will cause something else in you. So when you go like then tin food, and they make sure say it not swell, it not bump. You able to read the labels where you look. Unfortunately, to a population they not indicated that much. Read through and see the components, the content. You look at the expiry date, and make sure say all thing day in place. Most time at then December, you go see them go release some of them one day. You know they see the expiring stuff.
Okay.
Some way they see the expiry. You said they know say they expire, but I'll buy no more, not 3 months no more, nothing. Don't boil out, don't fry, everything okay. But it's not like that.
Okay, so one part of the challenge them way most of the time can happen when it comes to food business, you got to do with the importation. Like you go see an importer can don't count in food in a container for cancel in the country, but because of the importation prices for go pulling in
the tax.
The tax and all way involved for go pulling goods them from the Wataki. It can take some time to some extent that okay will meet up for pay and we can see them end up auction them container then they we some of them we don't get issue of way the expiry dates can don't pass. So how really risky it can be for the kind of situation and for consumers?
It still boil out. If you don't go import your goods, okay, because of tax, you never pay, you don't left it, you don't expire. Those are system to work, standards there. Then for confiscate and dispose of them. You don't need for selling to the public.
Like how we don't see way some years back we see way them go to some chicken them nabome, but still people let me get the mind for go pick them chicken and go eat them. Was it safe enough for make people in the always they do so?
The fact that the authority don't decide for go dispose, that they tell you say that food not safe.
Okay, it should be done there at some point when myself be the witness where a cookery seller, an individual, a consumer go buy this cookery, then later I end up realize say the beef way it be eat, the beef inside way more past in expectations. So then dismay they end up realize say na be arata. So this actually give the cause for make demand one for make reports, but they reach a compromise where the cookery seller be end up big the woman. So here comes my question about food safety violations. How if that kind of situation in the person happen for bracket how so if a reports then violation and the like even restaurants them some small history can happen way some person can even see half mut pan the rest way they eat way you don't buy na them restaurant they walk how expensive restaurant food then can be.
Of course, we get authorities that way responsible for that. Initially, we get public health inspectors waking me they go around before. Mm-hmm. They go do inspection at some of them restaurants and then inside them where they sell food. Most times, first time, I don't know how they do it now. Before they open them kind of thing and you forget a form of documentation, you forget doing your medicals and everything. And from time to time, they inspect your premises. They educate you on how to maintain some of them standards. And if you go and meet some of them, then kind of situation, you can go back to that authority then and lay complaint. Then get provision, then get the Public Health Act where then go take the person to court. And I believe say now at the standard bureaus themselves they come inside. So we get authorities the way you forgo. You can go lay complaint and go take action. But unfortunately, most times we self not they take action. We know they go report.
So why is it so? Is it that now the plenty compromises?
Well, I'm not going to know because some man goes on. I go say compromise. Because we get the authorities there, we get the system, you get the public health unit, environmental health, standard bureaus then I don't know how far then they go into that, but I believe say the authorities then we can go lay complain. If to come to the worst if you know be police there.
So is there any difference with how UNAKI advise different government institutions and country them with regards food safety standard them? Any difference there like for Guinea and Salone?
We get international standards and best practices.
Okay.
Waiting with the implement now regional. Whatever document we WHO produce for food safety. Now document when a global document, they adapt them in the regional context. Then the country they adapt them and contextualize them to the country context. So whatever document we make, policies, global policies. In the cut across for every country, not for just one country. Okay. And mind you, when the countries are, they go sign to some of the treaties and their resolutions now, the World Health Assembly or United Nations. Now the ministers or whoever they go now, they only go sign. So we're not getting anything different from Guinea, this different from Liberia, different. No, now one standard.
Okay. Continue for stay with me inside the program. You're listening to YONE Salone News and Current Affairs program where they come to live from Rise Radio 96.3 FM from Monday to Friday, 7:30 evening time. Well, now it's time for me to check inside the court. For more than me to join Esther Nene Kamara.
Magistrate SamIko na Panemba Court number 1 don't send the case between IGP and Alhaji Jago High Court. Alhaji Jah don dey tema before magistrate na court for answer to 3 counts charge them. Possession of prohibited drug without lawful authority, contrary to Section 8, Sub-A of the National Drug Control Act 2008, Act 10 of 2008. Sell a prohibited drug without lawful authority, contrary to Section 7, Sub-C of the National Drug Control Act 2008, Act 10 of 2008. An offer to sell sells a prohibited drug without lawful authority, contrary to Section 7, Sub-C of the National Drug Control Act 2008, Act 10 of 2008. According to police final that, Thursday, April 11 at Kisi Road, Freetown, police been see the accused person Alhaji Jah with 1,425 rap kush, where according to law, is not supposed for Olam. Na count 2 na the same day and place, police been see the accused person they sell unlawful drug, where according to law, is not supposed for do that. Na count 3 na the same day and place, the accused person be choose for sell unlawful drug, where according to law, is not supposed for do that. We then begin and explain the charge them to the accused person, and not be talk nothing. That we make magistrate SamIko be start the preliminary investigation at court. Where the preliminary investigation be they go on, the prosecuting counsel be bring witness them before the magistrate, where we talk about waiting them nobody case, and safe begin exhibit them na court as evidence. After all that be happen, magistrate SamIko be send the case go high court for trial. Magistrate Santiri Bangona Panemba Court number 2 don't send Akim Bangura one businessman go remand na the male correctional center because police allege say a fraud Zainab Kamara. Akim Bangura for the first time they tema before magistrate na court for answer to obtaining money by false pretense, contrary to Section 32, Sub 1 of the Lasini Act 1916. Police file say sometime between November 1, 2023 and November 30, 2023 na Pademba Road Wazak Farm Junction na Freetown, the accused person Akim Bangura be intentionally fraud Zainab Kamara money when at 20,000 unions for where him be tell and say he get one travel program for go Canada where him be no say na lie in the lie. We then begin and explain the charge them to the accused person and be say him guilty. That we make the police where they push the case na court be asked magistrate Santiri Bangura for give him short term so that he go talk to him complainant. Because of the seriousness of the case, magistrate Santiri Bangura be send the accused person go remand na the male correctional center na Freetown. So till June 12 this year. For Rise Radio, Mina Esther Nene Kamara.
Well, make we check inside we messaging box for message and we don't come inside the program. This first one they come out from John Cisse where they ask say, good evening Rise Radio. This particular program is so interesting to me because I'm a consumer of so many food substances and Sierra Leone is vulnerable when it comes to food preservation, food consumption. But my question is, what are the main goals and objectives of World Food Safety Day? And also, what are the common food safety issues and challenges that people face globally? Another message say, what I want to know is what are the best practices for storing food to prevent contamination, just like you highlighted about the food poisoning that happened recently. Lansana Conte, they ask, say, how can people protect themselves from foodborne illnesses when dining out? This other one say, are expiration dates reliable indicators of food safety? I will want to know, SARS. This other one say, good evening, WHO worker. Sorry if I don't get your name properly, but what I want to know is, what role do food safety regulations play in protecting consumers, and how will you continue to engage governments to enforce the documents that you are talking about? Because food safety in Sierra Leone is nothing at all, because we've seen a lot of importers taking advantages of Sierra Leoneans just because of poverty. Please enlighten us. Well, this other message say, what are the best ways to clean and sanitize kitchen surfaces? Because again, the kitchen is very important to our food safety. And another person they ask say, what is the difference between food security and food safety? Can you make us know better? This one they come out from Ishmaila Bangura, where they text from Kisigud. This other message say, how can people safely defrost frozen foods? Is frozen food having any negative impact to our food consumption? Please make us understand better, sir. This other one they say, how do foodborne illnesses really hit the vulnerable populations? Because this is key, and I will really want to know about these things, more especially when someone is pregnant. Well, my final message inside the program say, how can consumers identify and report food safety issues? Just like you are saying in the studios, especially when we go out and buy food that have issues, we tend to really ignore them. But it is very, very important from what you are all discussing in the studio. Well, some panel text message, and this one I don't get inside the program. Make I come to you, Kuti, for making you respond to them.
The question is so many, I'm not going to remember all of them. But they're very important. First of all, somebody asked about food security and food safety.
Yeah.
Food security now the state where they make food available all the time for people. Food for there around, the availability of food. Food safety, the food there around, but not therefore become hazard to person where you eat them. The food where you eat now you will get sick.
Okay.
So the difference is the availability of food, food security, and safety. The food for be safe, it for be nutritious, and for be healthy. Where you eat them, it make your body grow. So that's another the difference. The other one I can remember waiting at the goal of the day of this World Food Day. One of the main goals now for draw attention and let we increase, inspire action for let we help prevent and how we can detect and manage foodborne crisis the way we occur. Because this they contribute to food safety, health, human health, economic prosperity, agriculture, access to the market, tourism, and sustainable development. It gets so many implications. So then they will raise, try to draw attention and inspire action for help, for how we prevent, detect, and manage some of the things, events that are when they occur. If I remember again, somebody talk about expiry date, if it's safe and something. Yes, expiry date now one of the measure indicators. Then first of all, you will look at a tin food for know if this food is safe. The first and foremost, the expiry date. Then you can look at the condition of the tin.
Okay.
If you notice, say you able to read the expiry date, no risks for buyer. If expiry date not, they not buyer. And if you notice, say the tin or the content is not getting right shape, somebody can bloat.
Yeah.
Notice say something wrong. So you got to look at the condition of the tin, and if it burst, if it leak, if not two like we get oil excited, if it burst, you see the oil they come out. Even if the expiry they not buy them, you can't tell something don't burst them, it don't get contaminated by chemical or something else. So you got to look at the condition of the tin, the condition of the food, look at the expiry. I don't know if I remember other one. The list been so much.
Okay. So as we try for a few questions. One. Inside salon, we get real cultural belief them when you come on food business. Some man go tell you say before he eats, he getting recitation first. Some man go tell you say, everybody getting diverse belief when it comes on food consumption. But one thing we're going for ask really, you ever experience any cultural practice or traditional practice where really get serious threats to food safety?
Well, I not think so. I don't observe. The only thing so mango tell you say I know they eat certain food. You're allergic to and so I don't observe any because I think with food preparation practice and culture, I don't see anything personally. I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know if you get any one way you get in mind.
So how about like the way how then they prepare the ogiri? We like then can beat them, then can go put her until it rotten before a edible for make person go cook them. Then sometimes can they see where the tumbu they come up And even the fufu processing, some man they tell you say if the fufu not rot in perfect one, where you get for see the pull tumbu before then go for cook 'em. Is it okay that way day?
Well, I think say na the preparation process that one day. We I don't think say for need for see tumbu inside.
Okay.
Because I think say how did they prepare like fufu? You get for put the cassava. I don't know what's language for put. I don't want to say rotten.
Okay.
But if for they in that state, for they in that fresh state,
fermentation.
It allows some kind of fermentation for take place, some processing they take place. But I don't think say if for need for situmbu, even the same thing with ogiri.
Okay.
Interestingly, me I not see it how they prepare ogiri, but I think say that the same process. I not think say for tumbu. The only thing we need for ensure, let them put them in a clean material, let them process in a clean environment, it is a clean container, and then keep them very safe. So whether fermentation or they decompose now, you not go get once you see tumbu inside, it don't get contaminated with something.
Like how you can see them
parasites.
Like how you can see them bakery the way the way they make it, the sweat force, send the sweat aside.
So the box and the box and then sweat some man and then food that they take mix. Who say all don't see anything in those days? I don't know if it's still go on now. So now the issue this would they say standards.
Okay. So finally, as we wrap up, now we see the flagship program of His Excellency, again for do with Feed Salone. Now, if we talk about food safety, how WHO they complement the efforts to food safety, the effort of the president in the flagship program to food safety?
WHO, we in a health agency, we issues more is around health, but that notwithstanding, when it comes to issues, health issues we cut across, we still they support other MDs. Health issues, as I tell you, not to like the Ministry of Health no more.
Okay.
Certain health issues and the way other partners and stakeholders they come inside. Of course, the WHO they still support. Technically, like I say, they set the platform. We provide the leadership. We provide the technical expertise. We provide research documents, evidence-based, whatever for support, whatever would they recommend. Yeah, we they come directly for can take the ground and begin implement. We provide the technical support. We provide the platforms and everything for support the MDAs and see how best we can support the president in flagship program. Once in a while, we get the financial strength. We can come on board and provide some financial support.
Okay, well, in name now Fredson Emmanuel Kuti-George, we are the health promotion officer now World Health Organization as it is inside the studio today, as we don't talk about World Food Safety, as today now World Food Safety Day. And this year, the Food Safety Day been done draw attention to food safety incidents them. And the theme for this year now underline the importance of being prepared for food safety incidents, no matter how mild or severe they can be. Well, now also the program YONE Salone they come to an end today. We say plenty thanks to all we done the listen we keenly, and of course we say plenty thanks to our guest winner Fredson Emmanuel Kuti-George from WHO. YONE Salone program been come to you live from Radiosl 96.3 FM with support from AfriCell. Plenty thank you to all we don't send a message them and watch we live on our Facebook page and self listen to we na radio and on www.riseradiosl. Thank you to our reporter them. We bring the story them come to now. We producer na Musa Bai. Sise, studio engineer na we studio engineer today na Super MB, and of course we people that we make on see live now Facebook page and we YouTube channel na John Escoma and Femu Bangura. We executive producer na Mariam Abba. Me bring this particular program to the meaning na Samuel Ali Kamara, and good evening, and don't forget for listening to we English news at exactly 8 o'clock this evening time, and of course tomorrow for we Top Stories program. So till next week we will come up again with another fresh edition of YONE Salone. We want to make you get a lovely net and always continue for listening to Radiosl 96.3 FM. Good evening.